The inaugural Miss Universe pageant of 1952, marking the beginning of a global beauty competition that continues to this day. Photo from May 23, 1934, captures the infamous outlaws Bonnie and Clyde sharing a kiss just hours before they met their demise. Their criminal escapades and ultimate fate remain a compelling part of American history. In 1940, Hattie McDaniel made history by becoming the first African American to win an Oscar. Her acceptance speech was delivered in a racially segregated hotel in Los Angeles, highlighting the deep racial divisions of the time. Photographer Philippe Halsman captured Marilyn Monroe acting out a scene where she portrayed someone being confronted by a monster in 1949. As Allied forces liberated concentration camps and revealed the horrors of the Holocaust, German soldiers and civilians were shown footage of the atrocities. Their reactions ranged from shock and disbelief to horror, marking a reckoning with the crimes of the Nazi regime, circa 1945. The Astor Theatre in Times Square, New York City, as seen in 1947. The theatre was later demolished in 1982 to make room for the Marriott Marquis Hotel. Towards the end of World War II, as Allied forces advanced through Nazi-occupied territories, they encountered and liberated prisoners from concentration camps and death trains. These moments of liberation were marked by both relief and the stark evidence of the Holocaust's horrors. Group of workers diligently painting the Eiffel Tower in 1932. Their efforts are essential for the maintenance and preservation of this iconic Parisian landmark, which has stood tall as a symbol of France for many years. These photos depict a Holocaust survivor and the soldier who rescued her in 1944 during World War II. Edith and John McKay married in 1946 and celebrated their 71st wedding anniversary in 2017. Edith died soon after, aged 92 in 2017, while John passed away in 2019, aged 98. This is Franca Viola, an Italian woman who gained prominence in the 1960s for her courageous stand against the deeply rooted tradition of being forced to marry her rapist. We see a group of lunch counter workers from the 1940s. Their dedication and service were integral to the bustling atmosphere of the time as they catered to patrons looking for a quick and satisfying meal. A moment when Harold Whittles, in 1974, was fitted with a hearing aid, allowing him to hear sounds for the very first time. His expression of wonder and discovery at the world of sound opening up to him is both heartwarming and a testament to the transformative power of technology in improving people's lives. This photograph captures the scene on Mulberry Street in Lower Manhattan, New York City, in January 1943. An ice vendor is shown going about his daily work, reflecting the hustle and bustle of the city during that era. During the 1970s, a wave of feminist activism took place, characterized by various forms of protest and demonstration. These actions included public demonstrations, rallies, and at times what could be described as acts of feminist vandalism, where symbols or slogans were used to draw attention to women's rights and equality issues. These acts were part of a larger movement aimed at advancing gender equality. A remarkable moment in 1934 when acrobats showcased their incredible balance skills at the pinnacle of the Empire State Building. Grace Kelly was an iconic American actress and later Princess of Monaco. She rose to fame in the 1950s as a talented actress, known for her roles in films such as High Noon and Rear Window. Grace Kelly's elegance and beauty made her one of the most celebrated actresses of her time. A wounded combat dog, a loyal and courageous companion on the Orote Peninsula during military action circa 1944. These studio photos from the early 1900s provide a glimpse into the lives of a lesbian couple, capturing their love and companionship during a time when LGBTQ+ relationships were often hidden due to social stigmas. Residents of West Berlin show children to their grandparents who reside on the Eastern Side, year 1961. The construction of the Statue of Liberty in Paris in 1884, a symbol of Franco-American friendship. The statue was designed by French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi and served as a gift to the United States. A significant moment in history, capturing the last public execution by guillotine in 1939 in France. A rare moment in which Tsar Nicholas II allowed his daughter, the Grand Duchess Anastasia, to partake in an unconventional activity, smoking. This emotionally charged photograph captures the heartwarming reunion of a German child with her father, a World War II soldier, for the first time since she was just 1 year old in 1956. In the pre-computer era, office life revolved around manual drafting and design processes. Skilled draftspersons used pencil, T-squares, rulers, compasses, and other drafting tools to meticulously create technical drawings, blueprints, and architectural plans. A Jewish woman in Austria in 1938 who, in an atmosphere of rising discrimination and danger, hides her face while seated on a park bench designated exclusively for Jews. During the 19th century in England, wealthy farmers commissioned paintings of their cows, pigs, and sheep as a means to showcase their prosperity and social status. These paintings served as a visual symbol of their success and the quality of their livestock. Albert Tangora, a 20-year-old typist, holds the world record for fast typing on a manual typewriter. He set the world speed record for sustained typing on a manual keyboard for 1 hour at 147 words per minute on October 22, 1923. After a rest period, he typed 159 words in a 1-minute sprint. His record has never been surpassed on a manual typewriter. A rare photograph of a young Winston Churchill, captured in 1895. That concludes our journey into the past. We hope you found it informative and entertaining. Until next time, safe travels.